Hey guys, how are you? So this is winter now. It's just become 2014, and a lot of people have been asking me to explain how to start. On my apps, people email me or they write to me right on my apps, and they ask me how do you start a snow removal business. And I should have really done this video in the end of November, but I guess now is the earliest I can do it. So anyway, here's the key. You'll need some equipment, which is problematic because this is such a seasonal business. You've got to kind of get your clients quickly, right? And by the time you raise money to get your equipment and things like that, it will already be spring, right? So you might want to, of course, it's a good idea to prepare for this business and start to get your marketing going and at least getting the basis for your marketing going before the winter season starts. And what you really need to do is get equipment. And the equipment is, if you have a truck, you can put things on your truck to really remove a lot of snow, right? So you're not just shoveling, you're really removing, you can get hired by organizations and things like that, or even the city to contract with snow removal. And so there's some equipment. There's obviously you need a truck and you need that like big sort of equipment, and that can be from $500 to a couple $1,000. So the expenses aren't huge, but they are kind of risky because if you're not able to get clients within that 3 months period, you pretty much wasted that money to get your snow shoveling equipment. So what you've got to do is you got to get your marketing working before the season starts, or you can sort of start working your referrals and getting your kind of contracts with whoever is going to might maybe hire you before. So it's almost like for next season. There are some things you can do for this season. You can quickly put up a website which is going to rank right away for snow removal services in your city name. You can do the same thing. You can create listings in local service websites like Yelp, Red Beacon, Thumbtack.com, things like that. Whatever local service site is popular in your area, and you just Google for them. Like just Google your term that you want to rank for literally Google local service sites for your city name, and whatever sites come up in Google, you actually should, if possible, to whichever site that come up, add your listing to them. Also add your listing to something called Google Local. That will put you on the little Google map that comes up, and that's really powerful because it's usually one of the top things that comes up, and your phone number is right there so they can call you. And of course, you've got to reach out to different organizations and see if they would want to use your snow removal service. That's kind of it. I mean, yeah, you have that risk of getting the equipment. You can rent the equipment, you can borrow the equipment if possible. It's not always possible, but you can rent it. But if you are going to do this for many years, you might as well just buy it as long as you have a place to store it. Storage is also an issue. You should have a place to store it because if you need to pay for storage, I mean that can be a little bit expensive. I mean, it depends how much money you're going to be able to make with revenue from it, right? But you don't know how much money you'll make from revenue from this until you start it. So these are tricky things. So I would recommend really pressing on the marketing, right? Because the window of time before you are able to get clients and the equipment that you need, it's narrow. The window of time that you have between, for the winter snow season it's a narrow one, and the equipment that you need, it's reasonably cheap, but it's not totally cheap, and there's some risk. So I would recommend really figuring out how to get cheap equipment and figuring out how to get your marketing going. And the marketing cannot start that winter. The marketing, if you're savvy, should start earlier, like this October, November. Start putting up your website, and you can do this all on your own, by the way. Start putting up your website, start reaching out to people, so they will know to call you, right? You just leave your business card so that they will know to call you when Also, when they're looking for snow removal services, make sure they can find you on the different websites they might look that are the common, like, listings, local service listing sites in your area, or Google or something like that. So wherever they will look, they can find you, right? So make sure of that. This is really the important thing. Once you have that kind of inbound thing where people are calling you and reaching to you and finding your site and finding your business, then it justifies buying the equipment and all that stuff, and then the risk is taken out. So that's it. I mean, it's kind of a simple business, but you have to still do it right. So marketing is really important in this one, because if you get no clients, you're gonna end up wasting time buying the equipment, or it's just gonna be a waste of time. You're not gonna make money from it. So make sure you can get the clients. So that's it. Hope that was insightful. If it was, please subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you are looking to start a business and you're looking to learn how to promote things and get clients, I created a 4-app business course that takes you from business ideas to business planning to marketing, which is important in this kind of a business, to raising money. And that's available on problemio.com, or if you search for Problemio in any of the app stores like Android, iOS, Kindle. So try them if you are starting a business. They are pretty helpful. And of course, thanks for watching.